Are you angry?
No, I ain't really angry. I just want to try to get his monkey off. Yeah, I mean, you know, with a lot of the guys, man, they're just they're young, hungry guys, young, hungry fighters, and they know it's I mean, they get to a point right now. They know that it's business now. You know, I mean, like in the amateurs, we used to fight all our friends all the time, but afterwards we'll go hang out and kick it. So, yeah, same thing with this pro game, man. If the money makes sense, we got to make it happen.
Would you be willing, like, you know, you and Keith Thurman have history. What do you think of the Keith Thurman-Porter fight? And if the winner presents itself, would that be a possibility?
That's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be one of those fights really going to determine, you know, who's like the youngest, hottest, you know, welterweight out right now. I mean, like if any other fight presents itself, I mean, you know, we'll see. You know, like I said, money talks.
Recently, we saw you on the announcement desk, and we just got the schedule roll out of a ton of fights that are going to happen now through the summer. Outside of your own fight, obviously, which fight are you looking forward to seeing as we move into the summer?
Of course, the Porter Thurman. And what's the young kid? Oh yeah, Spence has a great one. Spence in Algeria is going to be a great one. And a guy from out here, a little Mexican kid, what's his name? Throws a lot of punches.
Leo Santa?
Santa Cruz and old boy from, yeah, that's going to be good. Yeah, I like little Santa Cruz, man. You know, he comes to fight always.
You pay attention to the sport, man. A lot of guys always say, oh, I don't watch boxing, but you're one of the guys that I see you at the fights.
Yeah.
Why is it that you still are involved in what's going around and some guys kind of just...
I mean, it's hard to, like, to not fall in love with this game. You know, I mean, that's something that Mike Tyson told me a long time ago. I met him, he said, listen, bro, it's when I was undefeated, I was over. He said, listen, don't fall in love with this game. I'm like, why? We're having fun, we're fighting, we're getting money. He said, because it's gonna break your heart every time. I'm like, what you mean by that? And he's like, you'll see. So I understand what he meant when it comes to, you know, being loved, you know, coming up, and then, you know, facing a lot of the criticism, and, you know, I mean, facing a lot of the people that just turn their backs on you from time to time, and it turns a lot of these fighters crazy. They don't want nothing to do with the game anymore. They don't even want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, you got to be able to love something else. Yeah.
What are the advices you give? And also, Nate Diaz had mentioned that he spars and
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, you know, Khan, I just spoke to him, you know, last week actually, man, and of course he's devastated about it, but you know, he understands this is the game, and you know, he learned a lot about himself, I believe, that fight. Just the fact that he needed the discipline of making weight. He needed the discipline of this and discipline of that to just prepare you and sharpen you. You know what I mean? If you already give the guy already has tons of money now, you know, went from nothing to having millions, and to, you know, not having to make weight, and, you know, out here shopping and having a blast. Like, oh yeah, I told him. I just told him. I said, listen, man. That's the way the game goes. But at the same time, you know, even if you're going away, you gotta stay sharp mentally, because you're gonna find out quick, just like you did, that everything will turn on you quick.
They're rematching, same weight.
Are they?
Yeah, that's what they said. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I think, you know, Nate Diaz, like I said, I've known for a little bit from what he's been doing, and he can actually box a little bit. You know, I mean, Andre Ward had him in camp for the Chad Dawson fight. Even Andre tells me, like, listen, man, this guy will slap you to death in the ring. He's never going to, like, they say he does not get tired. Like, he just keeps going.
Before you go, give us your thoughts on Kell Brook.
What about him? Just as a fighter?
Yeah.
I mean, Kell Brook is, you know, I mean, he's doing his thing, and, you know, out there from the UK. You know, I really love to see him and, you know, Amir Khan get it on, just because. But I don't think I've seen enough of Kell Brook to really know too much about him.
How much, can you quantify how much that fight cost you?
You think they're going to be victory?
It did cost me a good bit, man, because, of course, I was so focused. I was so focused on fighting Floyd.
Front row.
Yeah, and then I didn't take the fight seriously at all. I was bullshitting, but then everybody shows up at the fight. Floyd is front row, and Floyd doesn't never come to fights. He comes front row, him, 50 Cent, everybody. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And at the same time, Victor Ortiz is around the. He's on the other side of the ring, looking like he's ready. So, it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with that night.
Andre, do you think the fact that you stuck with boxing, unlike him, that he's been in and out, that you stuck with boxing, you've had tough fights in the past year, do you think that's going to be a difference?
Of course. I mean, it's something that I'm serious about. We still don't know if he is serious about this. You know what I mean? If you want to go and, do these movies and, go dance with the stars and do all this other stuff, we don't know if you want to take punches like that for too much longer. So, we're going to see.
Do you hate Victor Ortiz? I call it the late one.
No, I don't think I hate him. I'm just tired of him. I don't hate anybody. I'm just tired of him. His face, the way he talks, seeing him around.
How will you control your emotions the first 4 rounds?
No, I'm just gonna go to work, man. Like I said, we focus, we dialed in. So, so when it comes to fight time, I'm just gonna stay calm and do what we gotta do.
You're seeking redemption in this fight. Have you ever, in or outside of the ring, sought redemption with anything else in your life before?
School, when I fail a test, I want to
right?
come back and try to ace it. But I think some of everybody, they face some type of redemption when it comes to this life in general, man. I believe you go through a lot of defeats in life that you want to try to correct and try to move forward and get it done.
There's a theory out there that fighters, after they face Floyd Mayweather, are never the same again. What do you think about that?
I don't know how. I mean, like I say, Floyd is. That Floyd fight is. It was like the weirdest feeling because almost after every fight, I'm sore. I know I've been in a fight. After that fight, went to the club after,
How hard did he hit?
Like I say, Floyd is just a different type of fighter, man. Floyd, he doesn't punch hard. He isn't trying to clip you. I guess he clipped him, but like I said, I was already so focused going into that fight just to try to be aggressive and try to get to him. But like I said, it wasn't a punishing fight. I didn't take any punishment. So.
Does it feel different? Everybody says it's different when you're in there with him. Does it feel different than when you're part of the guys?
I've been watching him for so long. It's like I knew everything that he was gonna do. I knew his punching patterns. He jabs up top, he jabs down low, he looks at the stomach, and then he check hooks you. If you jab and jab and jab, and he's gonna pull back and go over with the right. So I knew everything that he was gonna do. But like I say, he's very fast, he's very slippery. So I think that was probably the one thing that kind of surprised me the most, that he was just as slick as he was.
So you can see why he was hard to beat?
Yeah, because like I said, a lot of fighters, we think offense first. Offense. He thinks defense, and it gets to a point that even if you try to keep swinging at him, and that's one thing that I try to put in my head, okay, Pacquiao, Canelo, all these guys, they fall victim of just standing there looking at him, watching him because they can't hit him, so they stand there and they just let him do whatever he wants to do. So. I didn't want to go down that path, so I kept pressing him. But, he's the type of guy, he dips and dodges, moves out the way so much, you kind of feel like you're being open because you steady want to throw, steady throwing. And even when I'm throwing right here, it's like I can see him looking at me so it's like you don't know if he's going to try to hit you or whatever the case may be. So it's like I kind of see why they so showed up. But.
The history, and I know there's been a lot of back and forth between you guys. What's the important level you give this? Is it just to get a personal get back, or is it just to progress your career? How important is it to you?
I think it's just a lot of little things. Even though it's been 5 years, he's still been barking my name for some reason. You dance with the stars, you're on movies, but you still got my name in your mouth. I I don't understand it. So like I said, man, it's like a bug that continues to fly around. I just need to just squash real quick and just finish that off and just keep it moving.
You know, when guys finish fighting, they make up, they embrace everything, but it seems like you guys have kept that, because he tried to approach you at a movie premiere and you weren't even trying to have it.
Yeah, man, you know what, man, I guess just from where I come from, man, I'm just not with the fake bullshit. You know what I mean? You go run your mouth, you know, in the media and you know what I mean, like doing all these reports and interviews, and then when you see me, you're smiling, trying to shake my hand, I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? I wanna see you say that in person. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, so he's just not that type of dude. Like I said, I think he barks a lot. But I think his heart is still weak. And like I said, we're gonna test all that out.
When you get past this guy, would you like to fight the winner of the time tonight?
Listen, man, all folks is on April 30th. And I think after that, everything else is gonna open, of course. Looking forward to be, world champion. So.
We get on here soon.
Huh? I don't know why I just don't like his face. And I think that's just what people.
Because he's kind of got a different personality.
He's a real weird. He's a weird dude, man. He's I don't know, man. It's hard for me to put my hand on. I mean, a lot of people that know him as well, they say that he's just real funny. He's real weird. I don't know, but I'm just tired of looking at him.
Andre, we've seen a lot of questions about him and his mental preparedness.
Yeah.
Do you think that he'll check out during this fight, or do you think he's a different fighter?
We'll see. I mean, like I said, I think mentally I'm just growing stronger. With him, I think he still continues to battle it. We've heard, you know what I mean, I talked from his camp, same thing. You know, from his last 2 or 3 coaches, same thing. You know, they say he works hard, but mentally, he just, for some reason, it's hard for him to get over that hurt. And it's really going to be hard for him to get over the hurt when he's taking some shots over and over and over and over and over again. It's not the same kid from 5 years ago that didn't train for the fight and was out of shape and got tired in 2 or 3 rounds. I want to hit him over and over and over and over for 10 rounds.
So you said you're going to make them see some stars, Dancing with the Stars?
Dancing with the Stars, and that's my focus is at, man. I'm just, like I say right now, I'm just dialed in, I'm focused, man. As you can see, man, I'm looking real smooth and pretty. I've already had a pretty good camp. And I'm feeling healthy, man. Just feeling focused.
Andre, we talked about this before, but just out of curiosity, Adrien Broner, Floyd going back and forth again, man. What's your take on that whole thing? Adrien just put out a video last night. Getting Adrien again. What do you think about that?
Man, Adrien, that's my little man, dude. Like, I just talked to him like a week or so ago. I mean, that's my dude, man. He's just he knows how to keep everybody entertained. But at the same time, man, he does a lot of crazy shit, but he's a real, sensitive dude, man. Like he's from the streets and just there, and just the code of that. If you rock with me, you rock with me. He doesn't really understand, I think, the flip-flop of this business. You got a guy like Floyd that was holding him close and now kind of pushing away, or just even with the fans, I see him go crazy on the fans too as well sometimes. Once they love you, sometimes they never can hate you. You know what I mean? So he just needs to understand, man. I mean, that's the way of the game. That's the way it is. You just need to keep your circle strong and let everybody watch you make it happen.
Does it surprise you at all, though, that they're doing that? Does it surprise you at all they're doing that?
I mean, the fight is almost there, so he had a little bit more promotion, but that doesn't surprise me at all. Like I told him, I said, it doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, you want to be your own man, be your own man. You know what I'm saying? You're about building this brand. Be the boss of that. And just let them watch you, grow. Let them watch you, be as big as you can. Because if you keep trying to run up under these guys, any chance they get, they're gonna shit on you. So.
Berto, Andre, you Andre Ward, coming out the same trainer.
Yeah.
You guys are in camp. So far, what's your assessment of Andre Ward going to his fight with Super etc.?
Oh man, Andre, he's focused, man. He's dialed in. All 3 of us are in camp right now. And and we're all just feeding off each other. We're all just feeding off each other. The atmosphere is great. Like I say, Andre is, he put on a little bit of extra mass. He's hitting hard. He's still, really good technically. He's just in crazy shape, man. So I think he's gonna put on the show.
Are you gonna spar at all?
Nah, I don't think. I'm fighting softball. So.
Have you guys ever sparred?
No.
Do you feel that that your relationship can benefit Adrien Broner more going into this fight? It seems like he has the much difficult task. Canelo is just a few divisions up.
Yeah.
And you guys are more evenly matched than he is.
Yeah. I think just with all us being in camp, man, I think it's just really just it's pushing him as well. You know what I mean? I go in there and work, I go in there and spar, he wants to go in and put on a great performance right after me. Like, so everything that we're doing, we continue to feed off each other. And I think that's what it takes to be victorious in this game. You can't get caught up with everything else going on. You have to try to build yourself. You have to try to be strong within yourself. Go try to make it happen.
Berto, you and Adrien, what is a relationship? I've seen your Snapchat, how you guys get along real good. Very amusing. How's your relationship, man? Did it take a while for Adrien to open up? Because he looks like he's a very serious guy, very calm.
And that's my thing, man. Me and him, we've been on the phone. I tell him all the time. I'm like, listen, bro, putting this out, people need to see it. People need to see that you're not just mean, just crap. People don't think that. I'm like, listen, they do. You know what I mean? So, so any chance I can Snapchat with him, any chance I can put him on Instagram being goofy, that's what surrounds me. Because I'm known as a big player to him. And I bring that type of personality to the gym. Andre's extremely serious. Andre, Amir likes to run around, go off a little bit. Me, I bring the fun. I bring I bring that vibe to the gym. So I try to bring that out to guys. So I don't have to be, on the tune up.
So he's more of a loose character when he's around people that he knows. He lets himself.
Andre, you said that you're clearly not trying to shake Ortiz's hand outside the ring or be friends. But do you have any respect for him as a fighter?
I gotta show him some respect because he did beat me the first go around. But like I said, I'm very big on respect. I'm very big on the sport that I've been giving my life to, and just the way I believe he's carried himself, in the ring, especially with that Mexican blood in him. It's something that I respect. To a T, the fact that the history of the Mexican fighters, they show so much heart, blood, sweat, and tears in there. Just the fact that he will just clock out or give up from time to time. My respect pretty much went out the door for him. When it comes to that aspect, but but it is what it is. As a fighter, you gotta be strong somewhat to make that walk to the ring.